Ahoy, ahoy, welcome back to Broadside Gaming with me and Ugg.
Am I here though?
Are
Maybe
you
not for
here?
long.
Well, we'll find out. So this could be a very
Okay.
short-lived Darktide stream and it could turn into a Stardew stream. Who knows?
Anything could happen. Or it could just turn into Ugg throwing his computer out the window. Actually, not my computer. I have to go and like hunt down a giant building and just throw it out of the. Oh.
Just hunt down your ISP provider and just scream at them.
It was like working. It was glorious. It was glorious. It worked for my internet. Worked for whole.
Ahoy, Frost. Because Ugg's
Ahoy.
internet is buggered again. So
Yeah, it's broken again.
this could turn into just a sit and talk sort of podcasty stream while I play Stardew.
I got it working last Friday. And it worked until Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah, Wednesday.
And then it stopped for 2 days. And then it came back today for 8 hours. And then so I got to do a day of work with my internet. And then at 4 o'clock promptly it died again. I was like,
That's kind of it.
yeah.
Alright, should we give us a go then?
So, yeah, so I'm back to using the mobile phone. Yeah, I was saying to Zug earlier that it's got so bad. I used to USB tether my mobile phone to my computer to make it work. And I got so annoyed with having to constantly plug my phone in and out of my computer, my desktop, that I've gone and bought a USB Ethernet or wireless adapter.
Bought yourself
So
a dongle.
I don't have to plug it in anymore.
You got yourself a dongle.
Yeah, I got myself a Wi-Fi dongle so I can actually not. And also I was suffering from the problem that my phone couldn't be charged from my computer's USB port fast enough to keep the hotspot going either. So I would just find that my computer was just my phone was slowly running out of power. Because it's like a Pixel 6a. So it's quite a good phone, it's new, but like the hotspot just eats the power out of it.
Just rinses the shit out of it, man.
It rinses it, and also you know when they call it a hotspot, they ain't joking.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna find out exactly how much latency I've got. I haven't done this level before.
No, this is one of the new ones, man.
I'm feeling a bit of the lag. Not too bad though. I'll let you turn around and check on me.
Yeah, I was just...
Oh look, he ain't what he used to be. He's lagging behind. It's like probably a good choice of picking a melee character. There's no lag would never be a bad problem. Oh, where's my beer gone? Oh, there's a beer over there. There's a spare beer to help me for rubber banding around the map. Yep. Get me out.
This is going to be an interesting evening.
Yeah. I'm thinking that maybe I should. Can I even turn the visual preview off on the YouTube studio? Hold on. I've got an idea.
Possibly.
Oh. I'm thinking like maybe a little less lag if I'm not like watching. Where the hell am I going? I don't even know. It's all right. It's feeling okay. Game-wise, it's feeling okay. I mean, I'm just my standard level of incompetent, so it's fine.
That's fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't seem to be like pinging around or anything yet.
Not yet.
Oh, it's back here, dude.
Oh, hello. Until the boardwalk.
Yeah, the new maps are really pretty, man.
1 minute moving.
So there's this one, and there's another new one as well. They're actually pretty cool.
Like a new map. Oh. It's sitting on a box of sitting on a cardboard box. My phone. So if I smell burning behind me, it's because the cardboard box is on fire. It's fine. My house doesn't. It's fireproof. My house.
It's just all that asbestos, man. Right, this is the gauntlet bit, basically.
What are you saying?
Yeah. So they're going to continuously spawn out of the air vents. And we just have to run like fuck and try and carve a hole through them.
Are we carving a hole right now? Oh, we got new music as well.
Yeah, man. Man, like, people are complaining going, oh, only 2 new maps. It's like, do you know how much work goes into making one of these fucking things?
To be fair, I should have done all that work before they even released the game.
Oh, yeah, man. It should have been perfect from day one. Well, actually, to be honest, it should have been, you know, not broken.
More perfect.
Yeah, I do quite like the new music. It's very thematic.
I mean, this is a new mechanic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going through tunnels with orange lighting.
Stupid shotgunner, stop shooting me. I really like the new missions. They're very cool. How's the connection feeling?
Oh, it's fair, alright. You know, what?
You sure of it? The fucking bomber behind us.
So, obviously, it's Warhammer on the... Oh.
What happened?
Bit of lag there. There's one dude who just persisted. It's like, why do you persist?
I mean, they've said Space Marine 2 is coming this winter, so November, December release. Yeah, my I've got loads of blessings and perks to make the charge on the staff really fucking quick. The Psych has turned into be one of my most well-geared characters. As it was ironically my least favourite at the start of the game.
It's irony.
Oh, something's stabbing me. What's going on over it? What's going on with you two?
I'm getting lagged to death. It's my excuse.
Fair.
What I need is healing.
Yeah, I mean it did not feel good leveling up the Psyker. It was very, very painful. It suffered quite a lot from basically being shit as you level it. Oh, the guys, the Ogrins found a medico station. We got a spawn.
They do just the same old shit they always did.
Yep. They're incredibly unpleasant.
Not that one though. He was pretty sure.
Yeah. I'll hear some. Oh, you're a bomber. It's a slightly wider variety, still not a huge amount of weapons.
What?
Just in general. I'm trying to keep up with the chat so you don't know.
Yeah, bear in mind I haven't played for weeks and I'm like useless anyway. I'm much more in the slow play games. That's what I've decided. I could talk more when it's actually I don't have to concentrate on playing games. No, concentrate in a different way. I was going to say that. So, have you got a strategy for tomorrow? So,
strategy. My plan is to rouse myself at 30 minutes past the 9th hour and sit here manically refreshing the website until 10 o'clock.
Fair enough.
And then, like, hoping.
Apparently, like, I've been reading things that they apparently have fluffed the old local game stores again, haven't they?
Have they?
Apparently the stocks are like a third of what they said they would be or something.
Well, they probably kept it for themselves, to be honest.
Yeah,
because they've been promising that, you know, there's more stock you could ever believe, so they've probably just kept it all back, and then they'll, after the first weekend of release, they'll send more out to the local game stores. So they will probably have to wait till, like, second wave. It's just all theory, obviously. I don't know what they're actually doing, but that makes more sense, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. They probably just haven't made enough of them.
I mean, the models they'll be released at some point. It's not like you'll never be able to get your hands on them. It's just...
But not at this level of discount. They're saying it's like about $600 dues worth of models.
Yeah, it's a fucking massive box set.
For like $250 dues. I'm speaking in American. Right now. I believe that's the way y'all speak of.
Yep.
Y'all.
Their currency is the dollary do.
Yeah, your American dollar dues. I just happen to know the price of both. In the UK, it's 150 British groats.
Yep.
$150 turnips. The new currency of the UK.
I mean, I may try and pick up a copy from Games Workshop and Element Games, but I'll concentrate on the Games Workshop one first.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to scumbag sell it. It's just, you know.
Only heard the British call. You should start calling dollary dues. Start a new trend. Be a trendsetter with your American friends. Your American friends. Probably most of the people you know are Americans.
Yeah.
Or at least speak American at some level, I guess. When America do as America does, all that. But I would do if I was in America.
Yeah, me too.
I would still say dollary do though.
I think that was originally Australian, to be honest. The Australian dollary do.
The servo skill is playing pre-music.
Now we have to bibbity boop.
Oh, not fucking bibbity booping. You never said there'd be bibbity booping.
I lied. It's not bad bibbity booping, don't worry.
You know, I never said there'd be bibbity booping.
I never said there wouldn't be. You literally just have to scan some computers.
Oh no. Pretty old French. I've heard French.
The Frank.
I've heard French. I've been to France.
We've all been to
Loads
France,
of
man.
French people there.
The
All the
Anglo-French Wars.
people. All the French people there. Amazing. They weren't speaking English either.
Bastards.
Uncivilized. But they did have lovely wine and super duper bread.
They are known for their astonishingly good bread and wine, man.
I
And
went
their
there,
cheese.
I went there like, what, 15, 20 years ago, yeah? And I know it was like 15, 20 year ago prices, but they're like, you go there and they have their lovely, lovely wine in their shop, like the little local shops, yeah?
Yeah.
And the wine would be like €1, what, like €2 dollary dues? And it would be like this really nice local wine.
Yeah, 'cause they're
like,
probably not taxed out the arsehole for it, are they?
yeah, I know, but it was glorious. And the old ugwife just looked at me unapprovingly as I picked up like 3 bottles of wine. And it's like, what are you going to do with those? I say, I was fully intending on drinking them with this lovely piece of cheese and some bread I've just acquired in a shop.
Yeah. Lovely bit of brie.
I don't know, actually. French cheese. French cheese. Emmental?
Emmental's from the Netherlands.
Yeah, Dutchy way, innit?
It's Belgian, isn't it? Or Dutch.
More your Scandinavian countries, the old Emmental,
Yeah.
innit?
Emmental, Edam, all that sort of thing is more Scandinavian.
Deeper wine.
Napa. I have tried Napa wine. It's alright. not so much of a big drinker anymore, to be honest.
I'm starting to think I shouldn't be a big drinker anymore.
Probably shouldn't.
I should be a less of a drinker. I'm just like, I'm too old.
And is it worth the ire of the Oak Wife?
Nothing's worth the ire of the other one.
Nope.
Very angry.
I don't think Napa wine is horrifically expensive in Europe. I think it's like the same as any other wine, really. It just get taxed out the arsehole when we buy it. Not as bad as Sweden.
Yes. Oh God, no.
But you have to go to a special shop at a special time of day.
With all of your money.
Yeah. With your monthly wage.
They don't give like a. They don't give a price. They just give a percentage of your total wealth.
All of it. Yeah. Right. Let's get the fuck out of here. I mean, I don't think the taxation is as bad as it is on tobacco in this country. That's pretty high comparatively to the rest of the world. I mean, not that it's a bad thing. Tobacco should be fucking taxed.
Oh, veteran. I think he's alright. A veteran man. He's alright. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he was sniping. He was using a one-shot auto rifle, so he was just popping skulls.
Running around, popping skulls.
So how traumatic was that, man?
That was alright. It was alright. I mean, it's
Okay.
everything's alright until the goddamn phone decides it's going to blow up.
Oh man, we'll reassess if
It was like
that
last
happens.
time, wasn't it? It was like last time. It was fine until it decided it was just going to not be fine. Although, I tell you what, man, you know, I bought this new I bought a USB stick dongle Wi-Fi, yeah?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
It came with the baby DVD CD thing.
Oh.
The driver on it.
So
A little baby. I haven't seen one of those for years, but I'm like, it's 2023. What are you doing giving out drivers on discs?
fuck knows.
I've got Windows 10. It just like updated, and I didn't even see it install the drivers for it. It was just like, yeah, I know about this. But I was like, what are you doing?
$8 works out to about £6.36, and the current price of tobacco that I know in the UK is
Like 12 quid, isn't it?
yeah, which works out to about $15, and that's for a pack of 20.
A cart of 20, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. My dongle came with a software disk. I know. I was like,
That's bizarre, man.
baby disc. I don't think I have a single way of actually. The only thing I could put it in would be my Blu-ray player.
Man, I was gonna say I don't have a disk drive on my PC.
No, I don't. I've got a laptop here. I've got a computer. I've got no disk drives.
I mean,
Made me laugh.
the front of my PC is nothing but two fucking 200mm fans. There's nothing there to put anything in.
No. There's like if you imagine like a cut down CD-ROM, you know, like they used to. Did you ever see them? They had like. Did you ever see the CD-ROM business card?
Yeah.
Did you ever see one of those?
Yeah, well,
It's like one of those, except it's just like a little disc about what I'd say it's about 2.5 inches across.
oh, so it's like
It's
one
weird.
of the miniature discs, but not an actual mini disc, which is a completely different thing.
No, no, it's like a CD, but like a micro, like a cut down CD. It's just weird. Yeah, but he's got a special place now. He's got a special place. I may turn him into a beer coaster.
Oh,
It's about the right size. It's perfect size as a beer coaster. Oh no, man! I was going to the toilet.
okay, we'll cancel it, man.
Oh, be right back.
Okay,
I was very excited to be playing games again.
but yeah,
To
so
be
Frost,
online.
$8 is about £6.36. Jeez, I remember a time when it was I'd get $2 to the pound. The glorious times they were. But yeah, so $8 works out about £6, and we pay what would be almost $16 for a pack of 20. What we would call tailored or straights. That's not like a pouch of tobacco. Yeah, never fucking invest in stuff when it first comes out like that. It's never gonna last very long. It's like DVDs. They only lasted what 7 or 8 years, and it was the Blu-ray, and then it just became obsolete with streaming. Oh god, I should have bought shares in Netflix. Uh, Tailored and straights are the same thing. They're basically the carton of cigarettes with a filter, and they're pre-rolled for you.
We're still there.
We're jumping back and forth.
A guy full of the square business card ROMs. Yeah, but what does? But they didn't even have things like. Yeah, it's just you're just totally wed to the single URL there, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh man, I was just saying that I think DVDs lasted what 7 or 8 years before they became obsolete to the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray lasted 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah, streaming wins.
Yeah.
Infinite amounts of data for a pipe in your house, or in my case,
None.
no data for a pipe in the house.
None
I will
ever.
check. Let me just check. I can always go and do like regular checks to see whether my interwebs working.
Well, while you're doing that, let's find out how long did the DVD last for. No, I don't
Right,
know how long
internet's
they
still not working.
physically last for, which is 30 to 100 years.
Oh, I'm ready. You know they only recently stopped like selling VHS tapes like in the
Yeah,
last 5 years.
I liked VHS tapes, man. Oh, mission board's reset.
No, physical media has like a value.
Yeah.
The fact is, you get it, and then they're like the content's never going to be taken away or changed, is it?
Yeah, I get the the feeling about cloud media, because it can be tampered with and changed. Yeah,
VHS did not last.
VHS, they don't last for a very long time.
No, not in the cold November rain.
Nope. I mean, I think I've still got a load of VHS tapes. I don't think I've got a way to play them, but
I still got a VHS player.
I might have one in the loft somewhere.
Because, you know, I want to talk about it, really.
Man, I've still got my 16-bit fucking Sega Mega Drive upstairs. But yeah, are you looking forward to 10th edition coming out, man? There's been some funky changes.
Yeah, you know what? I think we should try. I reckon we should get Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah.
And I reckon we should attempt to actually play 10th edition.
Yeah, man. I'm happy to do that.
Through the power of the interwebs. You have to learn to use Tabletop Simulator.
I mean, you'll probably work it out.
Oh yeah, of course I'll work it out. Yeah. Okay, but you'll have to at least buy it.
Yeah. You're so much better at these technological things than I am. You're so much better than me, Erg. It's so you just know what to do.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
Yeah,
that's
you know.
True. No, nothing to do with technology. Just better than you.
No.
Yeah. Finally, all these years later, he finally can admit it.
I admit nothing, to be honest.
I'm the man you wish you were.
That was a broadside promise. That was.
What is the broadside promise?
That you're better than me. Remember when people lost access to Gmail and things because they got banned for one reason or another a few years back? Vaguely.
Yeah. What's the flamethrower do these days?
Still not brilliant, but I mean it's better than no flamethrower, but it's not great. Yes, Poxburst is dealt with. Oh man, I've had to stop reading the news this week because it's just depressed the shit out of me.
The news?
Yeah, I made the fatal mistake of like trying to catch up with the news, and I regretted it deeply.
Yeah, it is.
Just bad stuff everywhere.
That's the news, isn't it?
Yep. Everything's shit all the time. Oh, box burst somewhere. I can't see the damn thing. I can hear it ticking. Oh, there it is. And there's the second one. Oh yeah, I saw that. That did make me smile. I was like, oh, that's good.
What?
An ex-Orange president was federally indicted.
Oh. Being non-political here.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate for him.
It is incredibly unfortunate for him.
But then again, you know,
Usually you
don't
can't
do the time.
don't do the
Don't
crime.
do the crime.
Allegedly.
That's what we always say. Or don't get caught. That's the burglar bill way.
Yep, don't get caught.
What did burglar bill say? Well, you don't want to get indicted. Ooh.
Yep. Burger Bill
Right,
just
innit?
he just stole cans of beans and babies.
That's true.
He did steal a baby, and it was fucking weird.
Did he steal a baby by accident? No.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean,
He didn't give it back though, did he?
I don't think he gave it back. I think he found a female burglar, and they decided to raise the baby as a little burglar
No.
themselves.
He gave it. He found a female burglar. It just so happened it was her baby. I believe. So he actually stole burglar bills. And
I mean-
then he shacked up with the
I think we'll have to
Only
reread
true
it, man.
guys. You can get it on the internet, I think.
I won't lie to you, it has been several decades since I fucking read Burglar Bill.
You can read it on the internet, mate. Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, there you go. Ross
think it was
actually
the-
knows the story. He took care of it, they had a fun day, and Betty was the mother. Fair. I mean, that's the hard-hitting news you get on Broadside Gaming. It's what happened to Burglar Bill's found child. They had a fun day.
Stolen child. The child he stole. Random.
Yeah, I think it was in a box in a random house he was just
I'm
robbing.
not sure that these are the... We aren't a children's channel.
No, we're not. I make sure very often that none of my stuff is rated for children.
No.
So please do not let children watch
It's
my
like the
content.
default on the settings on the channel is like, this is not for kids. Any way, shape or level, even if it looks like it might be. It's not. Even if we try and reduce the swearing, it's
Heal up,
not.
Dave. Oh, you've gone.
Hey?
There was a
don't
healing
need no
station back
healing.
there.
What are we doing? Like, oh,
I think it's because Betty was a very, very careless burglar. I was going to say something else, but I thought I might get cancelled if I say it. He was a very silly goose and lost her baby. Which could happen to anyone.
yeah.
Verily it seems impossible. 'Tis said time behaves differently in the Empyrean.
Oh yeah, he did first enter it in the early days of Terraria. Not Core Keeper.
No, it wasn't. It was Terraria.
Yeah.
Because it was just walking. He's stealing things.
Oh. A bit of this, I left it.
Ah. At some point, I'm going to start playing Diggles again.
I had
I'm
noticed
aware
that.
I haven't played it.
I was going to say Django's going to be very
But-
upset with you, man.
I know, but there's a reason.
'Cause you had no internet?
No.
Because
There's
you're
a
fucking sick of it.
reason there might be a little bit of that, but the real reason for it is, that I've got this feeling that the game is just gonna like try and fuck me over in some old school way,
Probably.
but I'm not having it. So what I'm actually doing in my own time when I can stomach it, I'm actually playing the game on my own time to get a little bit of knowledge.
There. Oh, there's a healing station back here, man.
No, the savers. No, unfortunately not. So, but I want to make sure that my philosophy actually works for doing it, because my philosophy of I'm not actually gonna tech them up at all.
Oh, you're going for your Stone Age diggles, weren't you?
Yeah, if I can actually win the game with this technique.
Oh, fucking.
But there's right, you know, right. I'm at the point now with this game that I don't mind if I cheat or lie or do whatever I need to do to get it done. Right? There's no information online about how to do it. There's like literally nothing.
I thought there was, but it was all in German.
No. Well, it might be in German, but there's literally no information. Trying to avoid more deals. I'll just give up. I'll be like, I give up. But I don't want to give up because I want to be the only guy in the world who has produced a full Let's Play of the Diggles. There's literally no one else. Which personally I don't think is the best claim to fame in the world, but you know.
Weren't you trying to do that with Hammerting?
Diggles. No, because other people played Hammerting. It just appears that no one actually.
Oh, it just never finished, wasn't it? They just went.
Yeah, Hammerting. Oh, we've got no money and we can't afford to eat, so we'll stop developing the game. I mean, how unreasonable.
It's very unreasonable.
But so it's kind of still ongoing. But I wish to know what way they're going to try and hump me over.
I think it's going to be varied. That's how they're going to
I've
mess.
already like modded the game so that like the Diggles live longer. That's one thing I said. I haven't said that I've done. But I did that. The Diggles live longer. I'm sick of them living for like 20 minutes and then expiring.
I mean, that would be incredibly irritating.
Yep. But they haven't really changed that much. That's about it. That's the main thing. Yes, exactly. See what I mean? It's what I mean. It's insane. Diggles is the most insane thing ever. I know. And it's really sad when you're like, I would like some help. Please give me help.
No help for you. You will learn,
No.
and you will become the source of help.
Well, that's why I feel confident that I could actually sell my dragon guide as like an actual guide for doing the Diggles level. Because there's like no advice on how to do that, and I'm the only person who's actually put a how to do that bit of Diggles. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's yeah. So I've changed some settings.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, man. We changed some of the V-Rising settings to make it more palatable.
Yeah. And it's an old game. It's painful. I mean, that Dragon Quest was as buggy as anything. Because I've done it before.
Yeah.
Not the way I did it on the video. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, brilliant.
So I actually did it in 2 ways. One offline and one online where I did it. It's utterly messed up. And now I'm in this other world and it's messed up again and like something else has happened and I hate it.
And all the diggles are sad.
No, I'm the sad one. But I will go back to it. But I just want to be thoroughly sure that I know what's going on. I'm not going to be humping around like a someone on a big yellow bus. Oh,
Swing wildly and hope for the best.
It can be, yeah. But the game's like 30 years old. I don't understand why it's got good ratings as it actually has. I don't get it.
Could it be the people who are addicted to opium?
I don't know.
It's like, oh, the things in the past are great.
No. There's a thing, Zug. A thing.
Yeah.
Coming out. They
Well,
are.
shattered.
They are releasing a The Mines of Moria.
Oh. Okay.
Thou plays a dwarf going back to Moria, and you have to fight orcs and explore and build and do all this shit.
Okay.
So
is it going to be better than Gollum?
A dwarven survival game. I don't know if it's Gollum's there. It's going to be like a dwarven survival game. It's probably set after Lord of the Rings when people go like they had to go to Moria to rediscover like.
Well, the Gollum game was fucking terrible, apparently.
Oh yeah, but this is like a crafting
survival
like
game.
Valheim with dwarves.
Man,
Survival.
that sounds pretty awesome.
I was looking it up. Oh, I saw it. I can't remember what I was looking at, but I saw it and it was like, ooh. That sounds
When's that
like just my
slated
cup
for
of tea.
release?
I think it's this year.
Oh, cool.
It's coming in. It might be early access. Oh, the only thing. Oh no, I think the only thing is
Yeah.
it's coming to the Epic Store.
Ugh.
Well, you're getting the Epic Store and playing it. So shut up.
Nope.
There we are.
Nope.
Well, you'll be on your own then.
I will be. I'll just go play Space Marine 2 on my own.
What do you mean? They still freak me out. They're ugly. They're just weird, and they keep getting weirder. Why am I going to the end stream button? What am I doing? You started talking about diggles, and I was just like, make it stop. I'm just reaching for the end stream. Fucking hell.
Oh, Frost, I was going to ask, man. In the We Who Are About to Die VOD, does the leopard cloak, like, block all of the view of what's going on?
I'll tell you what it does.
Yeah.
Because I've actually watched it. What it does is it blocks your motions too much, so it covers your arms up too much, so you can't see your arms moving around properly.
Okay. I was just wondering, like...
That's what I think.
I saw the comment and I didn't understand.
Yeah, man. It's like... Because it covers your shoulders, and it's sort of like quite bulbous, that cloak.
Okay, I'll switch it to a
So
different
you're
one then.
like a big blob.
Fair.
I do hate the diggles.
And there's only a few people I hate in Pelican Town.
But I generically hate all of the deals.
Fair.
They're all useless. No,
Well,
I get it. I understand what the comment is saying. I think it's a pretty good comment, actually. It's pretty
cool.
fair.
Yeah, man. I just didn't fully understand what they meant, but
No, man, I was meaning to explain to you as like a viewer, because you're probably focusing on what you're doing.
yeah,
If you look at you,
I'm not focusing on me. I'm focusing on the reticle,
Yeah.
sort of up and to the left.
how are you finding the game anyway? How are you finding the fighting in it?
I really like it,
Is
man.
it-
It can
is
be
it-
sketchy as shit sometimes. Like,
Yeah, I mean, is it kind of like, because I seem to recall you would like, it's where you put your mouse relative to the middle of the screen, isn't it?
yeah, and
And
blocking,
then you
it's
kind of
blocking's really fucking weird in it, man. It's all about you have to target where their weapon is and sort of keep moving it.
right.
So it's not just like block and you block it, it's you have to actually follow the weapon. But what's really sketchy is when they've got a spear and a shield, the hitbox for being able to block the spear is so fucking minute that
Right.
they will just stab the shit out of you, which is why I'm always really fearful when it's a 1v1 and when somebody's got a spear.
I think that adds to the excitement.
Yeah. I mean, it is quite exciting because you do get to a point where you've got so much armor, usually nothing can really hurt you, but then there's certain weapon combinations where you're like, yeah, they're just gonna fuck me over if I'm not quick about this. And shields are as annoying in the game as they are in real life. Like, stop hiding, let me hit you.
No, it's a cool game though.
I
bit
really
different.
enjoy it, man. I've actually managed to complete one of the career paths so far, which is the ex-soldier.
All right. Flowers seem odd to me. Do you realise the flower? There's no historical evidence that flowers existed. Apparently.
Yeah, I've done some reading on it, and apparently what they think it was like a prototype weapon that was never actually picked up. But people thought it was amusing, so they like kept trying to design it, but it never really worked. So they're never actively used, but the ones we found were just like tester models, basically. Because when you think about it, it's an incredibly dangerous weapon for the user and teammates, really, because you
Well, it's
can't.
like the nunchuck, isn't it? Pretty
Yeah.
terrible weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're just taking all of the good parts of like a Morning Star or a mace and just adding fucking randomness by putting a chain on it.
And also, you can't apply force as well through, because the chain doesn't let you apply force through it, does it?
No, so technically the momentum it applies should be greater than the force you can apply to it, but it doesn't actually work like that because, say, with a mace, it's based on momentum, thrust, and the strength of the user, whereas the flail should just be based on momentum and thrust. But because chains are weird, it doesn't really work like that. I'm not like a proper metallurgist or anything, so I can't explain it fully, but inertia, yeah, and centrifuge, there you go. But they are cool weapons. They're just like not historically accurate or safe. But then weapons aren't meant to be safe. Let's
They
do,
are.
we'll do a 2 because the rest of the missions are fucking awful. I'm not doing a dark mission. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying thrust. It's like it's not a fucking rocket propelled flail. I've been playing Darktide too much. and I've been purposely saying the name wrong of this weapon. I now don't remember the accurate name for it. I keep calling it a bardici, but it's not a bardici. I think it's like a bardishan or something, like an axe on a pole. But I was making myself laugh by pronouncing it wrong to annoy people, and now I no longer remember the original name for it.
We need to upload bad intel to the cogitator array.
Yeah, oh dear.
First of all, you'll need to get in. That means recovering the cipher idents. Soon as you're inside, feed the data package into the array. They'll never know what you've done until it's too late.
Yeah, so yeah, again, I'm struggling to release anything there. So I'm just doing like Into the Storm and Graveyard Keeper at the moment, whilst I search for suitable alternates. But
I think it was a bardishay.
yeah,
Sorry.
especially as my internet keeps dying as well, so it's not help. Oh god, I haven't done a video today, have I?
Man, I haven't recorded anything today. I'll try and knock it out over.
Oh, I'll put something out after the stream. I've got something. I just need to I haven't just done the twiddly bits on it. I just forgot. I'm a bit busy today.
It's fine. The channel's been very upset with my content, so.
Why?
Man, people don't like Stardew. I'm gonna keep playing it though because I love Stardew. I bought a bardiche. Yeah, it's an evolution of the Danish axe, mostly used by Eastern Europeans and things.
And Roman gladiators, apparently.
Yeah, I don't think that Romans had the bardici.
You're gonna forgive them the historical inaccuracy.
Yeah, well, they've got flails in it, so you know why not.
True.
And they've got iron armor in it, which I don't think the Romans had. Did they have? I don't remember if they had access to iron at that point.
I think they might have had. Because they had like steel, I think, didn't they? The Romans, the late Romans did.
Did they?
They certainly had chainmail. And that would have been made out of iron, wouldn't it?
The bardiche was originally, so it was an adaptation of the Danish axe, which was adopted by Slavic countries, which made its way into the Middle East. But you know, it's a big axe weapon, and people liked them because they were easy to use and very effective against armor. They were very good for breaking shields and smashing through everything, really. There's nothing better than a big mace, though.
Random shit.
Yeah.
As we seem to be over a random shit phase.
Yeah, fuck it. Just chime in,
Have
man.
you seen the new game system that Critical Role are using?
No? Do tell.
Would you follow Critical Role?
Not really, to be honest.
Nor do I, up to the point. Have you seen Vox Machina? You've seen that, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen Vox Machina.
Right, but apparently, because of all the shit that happened with D&D, apparently, like, Critical Role have moved away from, like, D&D 5th edition.
Well, it is a terrible system.
But anyway, a terrible company owns it, I think, more importantly.
Yeah.
But they've moved on to this new thing. It's like, I can't remember what it is. Ocurious something. But basically, it's set in like a steampunk gothic setting. So it's kind of going to be like occult investigations in a steampunk sort of low fantasy world.
That's pretty cool.
I think low fantasy, like, you know, people in cities like London. Maybe not low fantasy. I don't even know what you call it. Like not steampunk, but like
So a higher level than steampunk, but not quite Star Wars level of low fantasy.
oh, fucking dog. Anyway, yeah. But I was mentioning it because I might actually start watching it. That's all, because it's just starting up from scratch. So,
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's a good time to get involved.
I think it's more like if you think of like oh fuck me, I'm trying to think of it like Edwardian London, sort of Jack the Ripper type vibe I'm getting from it.
Okay.
You know, that sort of time.
Yeah.
But with magic, but most people don't believe in magic, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah,
And
I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, apparently the players are like people who are like a part of a secret society who like shut down like magical incursions into the world. Yeah, Victorian sort of fantasy environment place. Yeah.
Well, that
Everyone's
sounds pretty cool.
humans and fighting monsters and things like that. But apparently the system they're using some sort of weird, lots of D6s system with like it's very narrative. So I don't know, might be alright.
Oh, well, that could be quite interesting.
Yeah.
So kind of like Fringe, but in like a Victorian London sort of setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was just like catching some stuff about it, and I was like, oh, this actually sounds something like quite good.
Well done, you killed it.
All right. You're welcome. Yeah. So anyway, that's like the only thing I was thinking about watching, because I do like myself some long form content to just play games and listen to.
What's Torchwood, the one with Barrowman in it?
Yeah.
I like Torchwood. I was actually having this conversation with the Zug partner the other day, and I admitted I really don't like Doctor Who. I just don't like it, man.
Thing?
I just don't like. I never got into it, man. But I really enjoyed Torchwood just because I thought Barrowman was quite good. Just I never got into it. I watched like Red Dwarf and stuff, and I just you know, that was my thing at that time.
Nah, to be fair, I never got into Doctor Who either. Don't give a shit.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, it was fucking awful. I just didn't enjoy it, you know. Like, I can't point to anything and go, oh yeah, that's why I don't like it. It's just, you know. There is no rational explanation for my dislike of it. It's just, no. Did not interest me. Which you might say is quite rare for me, just to have an irrational hatred of something.
No.
Yeah, I know, man.
You, man.
Me taking a completely random, irrational hatred towards something. I mean, I followed more like Stargate, Xena, Lex, Red Dwarf, that sort of thing. I really liked Lex. I know it probably hasn't aged well.
Yeah.
Did you watch Lex?
I watched the first episode.
Oh yeah, you didn't like it, did you?
It hasn't aged well.
Yeah. Why did I lose tracking then? It's like I wasn't like massively into Star Trek either, to be honest. Like I watched it.
Cartel gone. Dead. Just hiding.
Oh yeah,
Andromeda.
yeah.
That was a Roddenberry thing again, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Sounds like you're holding a grudge. I can get behind that.
Did you ever watch Sliders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Sliders. So I've been sitting here for the last 10 minutes going, why the fuck is my mouse sticking? Like, you know when it feels weird on the mouse pad and it's like catching on something? It turned off. I didn't take off the weird film that was on the bottom of the mouse and it was just peeling slightly.
How long have you had the mouse for?
Like a year, maybe longer. I've only just noticed it was still there. Up, cover dog.
Sliders.
Oh, Sliders was awesome until Gimli left. Well, the guy who played Gimli. Because they kind of fucked him over on it.
Jones.
Yeah, they fucked him over on his contract and he was just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. It was like, fair enough. And then it was just bad. But then Fringe was pretty good until it stopped being good.
Wasn't Fringe J.J. Abrams?
Yeah. And can you see why it stopped being good? Because J.J. Abrams has got this weird thing. I was like, oh, I've got a really good show and I'm going to make two really good seasons and the rest of them are going to be shit. It's just absolute dog shit.
Have you seen there's like the rumor on the internet that like Disney are going to be selling LucasArts?
Yeah, they're going to... Oh, God, don't say it to Netflix.
No. There's the rumor says they're going to try and sell it to
Amazon.
who would be the one man who could buy it?
Oh, Elon Musk or Bezos.
Who would have a very vested interest in buying LucasArts?
Oh, George Lucas is going to buy it back.
Yeah, that's what the rumor is saying.
I mean, it's done nothing but lose the money since they bought it, so...
Yeah, they've slowly been taking its value for years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to ham-fist George Lucas buying it back. Yeah,
But I mean, at least at least George Lucas would like give a shit about it, though, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah.
Instead of Disney.
I saw an interview of who was the woman that was like head of it all, and basically said if you dislike it, you're a homophobic racist or something. That's like,
Kathleen Kennedy.
yeah, and that was literally her defense. If you don't like what I do, you're a homophobic racist. It's like, or your work's just not very good and you can't take criticism.
Yeah, or you know, it's not very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it's not Musk, because he's kind of gone batshit crazy, allegedly.
It's only the rumours. Only the rumours, though.
Well,
But apparently it's been done before. Apparently the guy who owned they sold Power Rangers or something like that. The guy sold Power Rangers
yeah.
for like $4 million dues, yeah?
yeah.
Or $4 billion dues, I think. Some ridiculous amount. And then basically they just ran the Power Rangers IP into the ground.
Yep.
And then the guy who sold it to them apparently bought it back for $60 million. So,
I mean, and then I bet stock shares in Power Rangers went right up because the original creator was back in charge.
don't know, but it's the sort of thing you sit there and go, it's not beyond the like realms of possibility, is it? You know?
Yeah, but to be fair, he did buy Twitter just as a flex because people were taking the piss out of him.
And then it all went wrong.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't give a shit about it. It's just his own platform for him to fuck around on.
No, but he didn't want to buy Twitch, did he?
No, Twitter,
He was
not
doing
Twitch.
it, wasn't he? Or Twitter? No, he wanted Twitter. He didn't he like because he wanted to expose like all the bots or something on Twitter.
Oh yeah, something like that.
So he wanted to do something about all the fake accounts on Twitter. So he basically he pretended he was going to buy it.
Yeah.
And then to make them reveal the financial information about and the user stats, about the user tracking stats to him. And then I believe he had pushed the proceedings so far that when he pulled out of saying he was actually, no, actually I'm not going to, I don't actually want to buy it.
Yeah.
They basically threatened to sue him.
Oh. Well, the info I was reading about it was wrong then, because what I saw was he basically bought it as a flex.
No, and then I think that was the case, man. I think it was something like that. It was like a fuck up. He didn't mean to actually buy it.
I mean, it must be nice having that much money that you can accidentally buy a multi-billion-dollar company.
No, he didn't want to buy it. He was forced to buy it because he progressed so far, and then he had to like sell loads of assets and like fuck over loads of shares and stocks and stuff. It cost him loads of money. Money he didn't want to actually spend. I think that's what it was.
I'll take your word for it, man.
Because I don't think he... No, he didn't want to spend it. Like I said, I think he was about to be sued because they were like, oh, you've taken this so far, we've done all this. And you can't just back out of the deal now. You can't just go, nah.
So he was trying to force their hand.
Yeah.
But they ended up forcing his, okay.
Yeah. Because, you know, he ain't as smart, allegedly, as he allegedly claims to allegedly be.
Allegedly.
Well, he does come up with a lot of ideas that aren't very good. Hyperloop. What else? He wanted to introduce like a whole bunch of silly stuff about like underground parking tunnels in cities and stuff like that, and just transportation weirdness and
that weird semi truck that he was building, the big Tesla thing that just never happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't give a shit anymore. I mean, everything is so just depressingly awful.
But I don't think he's gonna buy that. I don't think he's buying. I don't think he will. I mean, why would you buy? Why would you buy Star Wars at this point?
I wouldn't touch it with a shitty stick, to be honest. To be fair, I haven't looked at anything Star Wars for a very long time. Because I was forced to watch Solo with Tor and a person, not the browser, and it was just so awful. I was like, this makes me sad. I'm not good to watch this.
Nothing might amuse me more when I made you watch The Last Jedi.
Oh man, why?
Because I'm evil.
Like, the only decent
Inherently,
character in
I'm
it
evil.
was Kylo Ren. And it was only decent because it had a good actor behind it. Everyone else was just shite. I thought he did an alright job, to be honest, man.
Oh, I mean, the whole thing was just let down by like the complete lack of planning.
Yeah.
It was the oversight that was the problem. I mean, you know, you're making like a multi-million-dollar films trilogy. You don't plan it, do you? Because that'd be dumb.
Yeah. They should have put Favros in charge. Well, he did alright with the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
And he actually cared, you know? He's more than a lot of these people do.
Well, yeah, they should have done that instead of Abrams, shouldn't they?
Fuck yeah. To be honest, they should have looked at fucking Heroes and Lost and gone, nah.
Heroes.
So, oh, Mr. Abrams, what's your track record? Oh, I made Lost and Heroes and Fringe. So yeah, but weren't every season apart from the first two shit in all of those shows? And didn't you drag them out for 10 seasons?
I think it's brilliant that they got J.J. Abrams back to finish off Star Wars.
Or that they forced him
It's
to
like
go
J.J.
back and do it?
Abrams, the worst person ever to,
Yeah.
like the worst finisher ever. Captain Mystery Box.
Mm.
And then he just made this absolutely god-awful film. It's the only Star Wars film I haven't seen in the cinema. Oh, and Solo.
I mean, the only Star Wars film I've liked after the... So there's the original three, then the one that starts with the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Those three were... They were okay.
Attack of the Clones. And then,
Attack of the Clones, and then the other one that I've forgotten.
Sith. Something. Attack of the Sith side. I can't remember.
Yeah, like, in retrospect, they were okay. But after those, the only other Star Wars... I went to the fucking opening evening of Attack of the Sith, or whatever the fuck it was. It was really good.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. I went to see Rogue One, and I actually liked it. And it's the only Star Wars film I've seen in the last 15 years that I've actually liked. And I thought they portrayed it quite nicely, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the only Disney Star Wars film that was any good, I think.
What, Rogue One?
In retrospect.
Yeah.
Yeah, in retrospect. I need to visit the
little Uggs room.
Ugg pit. exploding lightsabers. I would have liked that.
I
That would have
mean,
been splendid.
Michael Bay couldn't have done a worse job than fucking Abrams did.
I haven't gone to the toilet. I'm thinking about that.
I mean, it would have had Shia LaBeouf and
No,
what's her face in it.
It would have been like really, really. You know what? Sorry, I'm just thinking one of the crimes of the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
They did a flashback. How many Star Wars films have got flashbacks?
None. Apart from that one.
None. Exactly. Exactly.
And like,
Oh,
The Mandalorian was alright until they took Favreau's off of it.
awful. Oh.
Like, The Mandalorian was good until they stopped Favreau's being the director. And then it got shit. I mean, I will say one reboot in recent years that was actually really fucking good, but did not get the praise it should have done, was Judge Dredd. I'm not sure if Ugg will agree or disagree with me, but I thought that was fucking amazing.
Yes? Can I be of service? Can I assist you further?
Live action. It had what's his face? Yeah, I can't remember the actor's name. Carl Urban. Yeah. So I thought that was a fucking amazing film. I really loved it.
Dread.
Yeah, man.
One for Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Oh, no, watch the Carl Urban one, man. Dread. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, honestly, Frost, you will fucking love it. It's
No, it's awesome.
like it's a true to. It keeps to the story very well.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Now,
But
to recommend a film, recommend that. It's like Siege, isn't it? But with Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen Siege.
Heretic control, but that doesn't mean we can't use it. There's a warlord coming in by train. You're gonna
Or The Raid. That is it Korean film?
No,
Thai
I mean
film?
The Raid. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Not
The
Siege,
Raid.
The Raid.
The Dread is very, very good. The 2012 Carl Urban. Highly recommend it.
Oh yes.
Well, that's what I mean. It's a severely underrated film that got written off by so many people because they didn't fucking advertise it.
And it's a real shame they didn't actually do like the next ones because they were gonna like.
There was going to be
I think
3 or
they
4
were
of them,
like,
isn't there?
what was it? They were gonna do like the Block War stuff in the
Yep.
second one. And then the third one was going to be bloody the Judges of the Apocalypse judges.
Oh man, that would have been so fucking good.
Yeah, man. Because it would have been like Judge Death versus Judge Dread. It would be like, oh yeah.
I
They
mean,
would have had to do the frickin' line, wouldn't they? It's like the whole like look into the face of death. It goes, look at the fist of dread.
yeah.
Punches him in his face.
I mean, you never know, man. Like, Carl Urban is resurged in popularity, especially with playing in The Boys. So I wouldn't write it off, but also I wouldn't, like, hold your breath for it.
Oh my man.
You would do well to copy the ogre.
Although The Boys is
I hope the Emperor saw that.
in doubt, apparently, because the woman who plays Starlight is allegedly gone off the rails a bit.
Really?
Yeah, man. So apparently, and this is all hearsay, obviously. I don't know how true or how much credence these stories have, but she got addicted to plastic surgery.
We've all done that.
Yep.
She got addicted to plastic surgery.
Yep.
All right.
And
That's
it's
weird.
yeah. It's all gone a bit strange, man. You pull back
So what,
this
they're
way, man,
saying
if you can.
What way?
Back down the tunnel that we came through. So there's two ways out of this tunnel, so we can just kite it round, yeah, like in a big circle.
And our rations there. Yeah, that's it. Flame us slain.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's an addiction like any other.
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah, but couldn't they just recast her, to be honest?
yeah, I think that's what they're thinking of doing. It's a shame though. She was a very good Starlight. Hopefully she gets herself sorted enough so she can actually carry on playing the character, because I think she did a really good job of it.
There you go. The more you know, eh?
Yeah, man, it's a shame
They
because
filmed the Boys season 4 though, haven't they?
yeah,
That's done. I just want bloody Invincible to come out.
apparently that's coming out
This
September,
year.
October.
I'm suitably curious that I want to go and actually read
Yeah.
the comics.
What? For the boys?
Invincible.
Oh, the Invincible, yeah. I was gonna say, man, I wouldn't read the boys' graphic novels.
No, I know enough about them. Don't worry.
Fucking grim, man.
I'm
That's
not,
so
man,
grim.
I don't care though. Oh yeah,
But-
man, because it's me, you know. I'm such a little delicate little snowflake.
Yep.
Easily offended me.
But no, Pirates of Darkwater would be fucking awesome if they brought it back. I loved it.
I remember that. Yeah, classic.
Yeah, man, it was brilliant.
Watch him flail.
What are they doing down there?
It's like Oh man, there was a. Have you cartoon on Netflix about the anthropomorphic animals and the. Did you watch it? Netflix, anthropomorphic animals, humans. like-
What? The one that was a bit like BoJack Horseman, but not quite BoJack Horseman.
No, it's like they're like mercenaries on a planet. It's about like these 5 people.
I don't think I have.
It's on a Samvistan or something like that. Hattori or something like that. Maybe it's Hattori. I can't remember. Oh, fuck me. Ow. Hattori? It's called?
Don't think. Oh man, I'll have to look it up after this one. See if I've actually seen it. You know, my memory's dog shit, so I could have seen it and just not remembered.
Man, you'd know because it's like a bunch of like mice.
No, I don't.
Tanks.
I don't think I've seen it. No. Oh, Frost, you don't have Netflix? Well, I don't blame you. To be honest, I only think like 3 or 4 people in the world had Netflix until they stopped password sharing.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm really enjoying True Detectives.
Oh, have you watched the first season yet?
No, I haven't finished the first season yet. I've literally gotten to the part where the flashbacks have stopped and now they're in present day.
All right.
So I'm not sure how far into it I am.
So you've seen the stuff all about like the like where he goes to see the biker gang.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's just doing so many drugs.
Yeah. I love the fact that he's like, yeah, I just took like a couple of months off. Went on leave. Take some personal time.
CG series? What's that?
Understood. Cover
The CG series, I don't know.
I'm just terrified by reboots these days. They just... like, they rebooted Scooby-Doo and it was just fucking dog shit.
Oh, reboot. Oh my god. I think I vaguely recall that.
Oh, right. That does ring a bell, actually.
I'm too big to sleep.
I may have done. I'd have to Google it as well, because the Zug memory is not reliable.
We shall drive them from cover.
Quite old though, reboot, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually
Apparently
watched.
they're making a new Tron film.
Oh God,
What? I like Tron.
I never liked Tron.
Not even the first Tron.
No,
What?
didn't
Tron
appreciate
was
it, man.
like crazy advanced, man, for its time.
I understand that it was really good for its time. I just didn't like it. I appreciate it like I appreciate many classic films and how, you know, advanced and clever they were. I just don't like them very much.
I like it because it had Bruce Boxletter and Peter Jurassic from Babylon 5 in it. Bruce Boxletter was Tron. I definitely remember it, but not really recall it.
Friendly, sir. Sorry.
I would rather this entire accursed world
I watched
for one heretic survive.
like a fan made animation that fixed the Scooby-Doo Velma series.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they fixed it in a really clever way, man. I'll send it to you after this if you want.
Is it just empty?
No, no.
There's just the titles roll and it just stops.
No, man. I don't want to ruin it for you. It's only like a 3-minute video, but it just fixes the entire thing. And it's actually really fucking clever.
Have you seen the Rings of Power video where they only include all the bits that are true to Tolkien?
Is it like none of it?
That's where they play the titles and then it just fades to black.
I'm glad I never watched it.
No.
And I'm glad I never watched Wheel of Time either.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the second season of that soon.
I'm not.
Actually, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna pirate download it
Or just for the sake of it.
so I don't give them any time. Oh no! Oh no! I hit a demon host.
You fucking idiot.
Oops.
Oh shit.
No, you're the shit. Sorry.
Oh, survived, Jesus.
Oh yeah, the original Highlander film. Excellent.
Oh yeah, man.
Was to live forever. There's to love forever. Soundtrack as well, you know. Soundtrack.
Did you see that they were thinking of rebooting The Warriors? because apparently
Are they thinking about doing a new Highlander film,
yeah, I think they were.
but with Cavill?
Well, they fucked The Witcher now, haven't they?
I don't know. I haven't been following it at all.
Well, they basically got rid of Henry Cavill because he wanted
I
them
know
to
that.
yeah,
To actually follow the story in the books.
instead of just making it up and, you know, crowbarring in social issues that had nothing to do with it. And now they fucked it.
I mean, probably, you know, oddly, a disgraced preacher should probably be turned into like one of those arco-flagellants. Are they arco-flagellants?
Oh yeah, they'll either be turned into an arco-flagellant, turned into a servitor, or if they're really lucky, they're put into a penitent engine.
Yeah, strapped into a penitent engine, and yeah.
I say lucky. I mean,
I think arco-flagellant is probably. I don't know which is worse. They're all pretty fucking bad, aren't they?
yeah. Especially
Servitor's
when,
probably the least worst.
well, I don't know, man,
'Cause
because
you just,
they've hinted that, you know, they say the servitors are basically wiped of everything.
oh, they're not.
Yeah, they've kind of hinted that, yeah, they're not really. They're kind of. They're not as much as you think they would be.
Yeah, basically, all of them horrific death sentences.
Yeah. Basically, in the Warhammer universe, you're recycled. You're either murdered and turned into rations, or you're just turned into meat for the fodder. Either in a penal legion, slave labour, or whatever the fuck they fancy, to be honest. None of the options are very good.
I think penitent engine and arco-flagellant are basically the same.
Yeah, sort of. Basically, you're pumped full of combat drugs and pain enhancers to make you go absolutely psychotic. Oh, back up. Yeah, there's a couple of videos out there that explain how you're turned into a servitor, and yeah, they're not nice.
My soul sings for release.
Come back here, you little fuck. Servo skulls are kind of like drones, but they're not AI. They're kind of programmable drones. I think it's the
I mean,
closest.
any of the computer shit will use some sort of human
Yeah,
in this. So if there's a thing that looks like anything that looks like a computer is basically a human repurposed into a robot.
yeah, because
Almost.
AI is
Yeah,
unforgivable.
yeah. Because it's in essence, it's like the yeah, no AI.
Yeah, because it almost wiped out the Imperium. Well, not the Imperium. It wasn't the Imperium, and the human race, basically.
And also, you know, it's based on Doom, so
It's what? Sorry.
Well, 40k is based on June, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And in June there's a there's like an anti AI in that as well. It's
The
just
man-
a Butlerian jihad in June, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice job. Now let's get you back in for debriefing.
Yeah, the Dreadnoughts are not like treated well though.
Yeah. The dreadnoughts are basically space marines hooked into a giant mech suit.
Power armor.
Yeah. Yeah, they're literally entombed in a sarcophagus in power armor.
But they are treated with reverence.
Yeah, because only like the most revered battle brother that they can't do without is turned into a dreadnought. Like for the
Because
Space
it's not
Wolves,
done as a punishment, is it? It's done as a honor.
yeah, like Bjorn the Fell-Handed. Like he was kept because he was one of Russ's first company, sort of. He was the lowest ranking one, but he was the only one left behind when Russ went into the.
And that's true. They do go insane.
Yes.
No,
Well,
they do go insane, but they are kept mostly unconscious, aren't they?
yeah, like
So they only wheel them out to go kill things. They're like, yay, kill things.
again, man, Space Wolves, Murder Fang. They literally found it just on a planet, tearing things to pieces, and they have no idea who it was.
Interestingly, you see that the Games Workshop are actually, with 10th edition, are actually ending the old Dreadnoughts. You see that?
Yeah, man, people are very upset about it, but I don't really give a shit, to be honest.
I
'cause-
disagree. I disagree. Because, right, here we go. My theory on the situation, right? Since 9th edition, and 8th edition, in fact, was it 8th edition where Gilliman came back and the primaries turned up? It was, wasn't it? 8th edition, yeah. So since, and that's been a couple of 100 years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So that in game, that's probably been like maybe 300 years by this point in 40k history.
Yep.
So when Gilliman came back and the Primaris Marines were introduced, yeah, right, they got new dreadnought technology.
Yeah.
They got the Primaris dreadnoughts, yeah.
Yeah, and they've basically been letting
So
Bellatar's Call do stuff.
Yeah, everyone has been dreadnoughted since they came along, has been put into a one of the new Primaris dreadnoughts. Yeah.
Yep.
And if you actually look at it, the kit they aren't retiring is the veteran dreadnought.
That's true.
The veteran dreadnought is still about. Still buy it. It's still going to be a thing.
And also,
So
one
that
of the more.
means all the dreadnoughts that are still kicking around
Yeah.
are veteran dreadnoughts if they were in the dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
Because now they're veterans because they've been around for another 300 years.
Not here, Sergeant. Personal mission. Rannick, okay.
And also, a very simpler explanation that I haven't seen kicked about very much is that it's a fucking dreadnought suit. They can just take the sarcophagus out and put it in a new one.
I'm not sure they can. Oh, I suppose they can, can't they?
Yeah,
I
man,
don't know
the
if they
sarcophagus
can.
is
I don't know if they-
self-contained.
Oh, okay.
Because they
But,
once they're entombed in it, man, they don't open it back up again. It's literally, it's like a.
Oh yeah, the sarcophagus. Yeah, and they plug them into different bodies.
Yeah. They're, from like how they've explained it, there's sub-assemblies to them, so they can literally take the arms off and just put the sarcophagus into a bigger dreadnought. That's how they
Yeah.
change like
Yeah,
the
so-
loadouts and stuff.
But they may not move someone from a different. That's the thing. The old venerable dreadnoughts, they may not actually take people out of those things because they probably get used to those like bodies. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
I
don't
mean,
store them like they store them as dreadnoughts, don't they?
from what I've read, they store them without the gun arms and stuff on them. So they literally they take the legs and the arms off, and they're just in the like body encased.
Yeah.
Because they apparently have a horrible tendency to have. They call them like the waking dreams, where they don't really know whether they're in reality or sleeping.
We've all done that.
Yeah. Apparently it's really
So
horrific,
the
man.
venerable That's people have that, don't they?
Hello?
That's like night terrors, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
So that's night terrors. So what is it? It's where like you're awake enough that you're conscious, but your body hasn't flushed all the shit that stops you.
Yeah, you're basically
When you're
paralyzed.
asleep, you get paralyzed, but that's your body stopping you from acting out your dreams.
Yeah.
Tertian can't fight without a sustainable water supply. So guess what the heretics have
Yeah,
gone after?
dreadnoughts are pretty cool.
Heretics have taken
Yeah, man, there's some really awesome history behind it. And I was watching one of the Warhammer Plus series, man. Like, it's like the Blood Angels thing. I think I've shown you the clip.
Yeah,
Man, that was so sad.
it was sad.
It was so fucking sad. I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good. It was weird, sort of monochrome red and black and white, but the series itself was pretty good.
Yeah, but the dreadnoughts are cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Dreadnoughts are really cool.
don't quote me on it, because like the lore and stuff contradicts itself in like every other thing you read, but yeah, that's why they store them without the weapons on, because they kind of, the older they get, they like only the most seasoned veteran survives long enough in the dreadnoughts, as it's very taxing on the old noggin. And that's why they, when the dreadnoughts aren't active for combat or council, they're literally kept asleep. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff out there about dreadnoughts. Like the Blood Angels have the old librarian dreadnoughts, don't they?
I don't think they're going there either.
Nope, they're not going anywhere.
Confess your sins!
And also, man, it's such an old fucking kit. It needed updating. And, you know, people bitch about fucking anything. Oh, I loved these models from 1993. They look so good. No, they don't.
But I never buy.
Yeah.
nothing lasts forever, except the master of mankind.
You would do well to copy the old green pilgrims.
And I saw a fucking post with somebody who was like, oh, I preferred the old Metal Sisters of Battle. They look much better. It's like, no, they fucking didn't. I have a 2,000 point army of Metal Sisters of Battle. They look shit in comparison. They're all weird proportions and just, no.
Big hands.
Big hands. Big faces.
Recharge it.
40k is a great subject of. There's so much to it.
Yeah, man.
If you want other cool, if you want a more fantasy vibe, check out the old world stuff as well.
Oh yeah, like the Gotrek and Felix stuff's really good. Malice Darkblade,
This holy realm no longer.
they're quite funny.
Be recharged, yes?
Yeah, the Gotrix and Felix stuff, awesome.
Follow me.
Med station down there, man.
Thou wouldst waste holy Medicae on such a trifle? I need but a little healing. Stare, simpletons! Help me! I'm falling! You need help, zealot?
That bit always gets someone. There's some really, really interesting like stories
Train to not end up thus.
in like just in the Games Workshop universes. Some of them are absolute shit, but you know. Like, what was it? That bullshit Grey Knight story about them killing Sisters of Battle and covering their armor in their blood. That they've basically retconned. I went, no, it never happened.
Yeah.
Fuckhead knows how to kill.
Charmed and
Well, that was what's its face on it, Matt Ward.
Yep, that's why no one likes him.
A friend of mine at work got like a 3rd edition Necron Codex, and it had actually been signed by Matt Ward.
I bet that ruined the value of it.
He sold it for £2 on.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You see that John Blanche retired?
Good.
About I there's so many people getting pissed off about that. It's just, oh, I can't retire. He's like, of course he can.
Can't
He's
retire.
he's a fucking old
What's he gonna
man.
retire? You can't retire.
He's like 75. Let the guy have a fucking
I'm
rest.
tired. Let me just draw pictures of things I want to draw.
Let the dude fucking rest, for Christ's sake.
drive him into the open.
They treat some of the story like comic labels, but comics do a sidestep series, leave the originals alone. And yeah, I mean, that's what they've kind of been doing now. They don't really retcon anything. They just stop talking about it and start talking about something else.
Yeah, and they always just go like, you know, there aren't very many reliable narrators in the 40k universe.
Yeah.
We need not fear that burster.
Which I think is quite a good way of doing it. It's like, yeah, I mean, you know, you're only getting it from the point of view of this or this. Who's to say they're telling the truth? Or any of this is accurate? I keep seeing posts saying Amazon's already spent half its budget on miniatures, and I'm pretty sure it's just a meme post. But also, it could be quite accurate.
Sit down miniatures.
Hmm?
Sit down miniatures.
Yeah, they spent half the budget of Henry Cavill's Warhammer series on miniatures.
That's a mean post, man. Why would they buy millions of pounds worth of miniatures?
I don't know, just like
What's wrong with you?
it wouldn't surprise me if
It's
Henry
a
Cavill
meme,
was just
it's a
like,
joke.
oh man, I'm easily confused.
Oh, kicked me with his foot. That's rude.
Oh, what, the flamethrower guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed the animation, but now they like just kick you.
This hive has become a warren of lawlessness and heresy.
40k stop motion.
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Festers in the darkness. We bring the master's light and his fury.
Like the Lego movie.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Zug. You've got the technology. The bees thing. You can do it.
I know how to do it. I don't want to fucking do it.
Let's make our millions to get employed by them.
Well, doing it at 34 frames per second. Fuck that shit.
No, man. We don't do it 34 frames per second. We do it like 15 frames per second. We use AI to smooth it.
Oh, okay.
Up to 60 FPS.
Oh, brilliant.
What?
No, the fucking thing cornered me instantly. In a really, really bad spot. I can be barely bothered to do the painting I've already got.
I've got plenty of models we could do. We could do a 40k thing. We could do an Ultramarines army, no problem. Oh, we could reenact High Fleet Leviathan already.
Yeah.
I've got it all. Got no Terminators.
Please, let's try to survive this.
Man, I do like the new Terminators.
He defies the means of death unto his servant.
I think they look really cool.
Care not to offend me for
Yeah, the Terminator models were like way old kits, weren't they?
Yeah, man.
scriptures.
Stop motion. It just sounds like the curse of stop motion.
Man, it's fucking soul destroying. I had to do it at university, and it was just
Another slain ranger.
it was just awful. I mean, I really like it's fucking fascinating and it's awesome like when it's done, but doing it is just it's a labor of love, and you know, which means it's fucking awful.
It's like love.
Yep.
Wait a second. Seem to recall you're some sort of unpaid extra.
I think last episode he got promoted to unpaid producer. Oh, uncredited and unpaid producer.
What is this I see?
Right, okay.
Yep. And Django was demoted to T-Boy.
I didn't get the goddamn memo about this.
You did, but you were building factories at the time. So you're probably only half
Was
listening.
I praise thee, beloved Emperor, for this bounty.
Yeah, Django's been demoted to T-boy.
Our holes are plentiful.
Well, some of us are working, some of us are just sitting around giving fictional positions away.
Yep. That's a broadside promise. Oh fuck, I'm tired. It's been incredibly warm in the theme park today. It's been awful.
It's been a warm old time in the theme park.
But luckily, it's not quite at the stage yet where it's still like horrifically fucking hot at night. We haven't quite gotten into the Florida period of summer yet.
This is but a taste.
Man, I don't fucking get people that are like, oh, I love the sun. I want to go somewhere hot and sit on a beach. It's just fucking awful. It's oppressive, man.
It is weird.
And you can't escape it.
Raise the medic,
The board of directors. Where do we get a board of investors?
When anyone invests in it.
There's only one investor and he's pretty ambivalent.
Yep. Turns up every now and again and goes, yeah, we like that. Then wanders off. Best kind of investor, really. Man, it fucking boggles my mind. Like, these people that choose to go to hot places.
That are warm.
They're not just warm, man. Like oppressively hot, like 35 degrees. Man, I start fucking blacking out at about 25.
See, like, the only concept, the only way I accept a 35-degree temperature is something like this. Okay, right. I am in the shade.
Yep.
There's a cool, sort of a cool ocean breeze,
All right.
and I've got a nice beer.
Yeah. Even then, man. No.
No, I mean, you know, maybe not 35 in the shade, but I'm in the shade.
Yeah.
There's
Even
a
then,
cool ocean
no.
breeze, and it's like a Mediterranean sort of like Mediterranean breeze.
Nah. I would much rather it be absolutely fucking freezing. Because you know what you can...
If I have to accept it.
Oh, well,
if
I
have
just
to
won't
do
accept it.
I mean, you just won't accept
Yeah,
it.
I just won't accept it. There you go.
Well, maybe you're like stuck here.
Then I don't know. I'd
The
do
way your
something. I'd
brain
do something
collapses when you
drastic.
can't- You're do something drastic. Like
Yeah.
what?
You know what I'd do?
Go on the floor.
Yeah, why not? Fuck that shit. Arizona, no. Like when a place has names like Death Valley, it's like no. Like I think I'm all right. I'd just prefer to be cold because you know what you can do when it's cold? You can put a fucking jumper on. And do you know what you can do if you're still cold? You can put another one on.
Get a nice blanket.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Hooks faster!
I think I inhaled some of it.
Man, I'll just take Tor's fucking approach to everything. It's like, is there AC? No, then I'm not going. Is that fair enough? Man, I was in the Midwest in the summer and it was like 42 fucking degrees. And they're like, oh yeah, this, you know, it gets a little bit hotter than this. I was like, what the fuck? This can't be healthy for you.
If you come from like the UK, man, where we're like used to like super low temperatures. Just like really like lowish temperatures. There's nothing extreme about our temperature.
Oh man, I just think it's wrong. Shouldn't be allowed.
I am ashamed.
My question is there a cure to what I can catch there?
What, in Death Valley?
Probably not. Well, most of Canada's on fire at the moment, isn't it?
Is there a cure for fire? Water.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Yeah. I like it, it's just deteriorated into me complaining about the heat, and it's the first day of proper summer. It's the first day of summer in the theme park, and I'm already miserable. It's like, no, I don't want it. I mean, I don't know. I just wouldn't go there, to be honest. That's my cure to it. Not going.
Don't go.
And when people say to me, oh, it's a very dry heat, it's like, I don't care. It's still heat. Like, yeah, humid heat is worse.
To be fair, Mediterranean heat is kind of nicer than.
What, the heat we get?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the heat we get is humid. It's like trying to breathe soup. But even then, man, I've it's just, I don't like it.
You don't like it.
No, I don't like it, man. I don't want it. I refuse to accept it.
What's wrong with you?
Many things. Oh, shall I waste all of my crafting materials trying to roll up another staff?
Let the work be.
Oh.
Like, we're not meant to be that warm as a species. I'm sorry, we're just not. I don't think I've even got any blanks to roll up. I think they're all just shite at this point.
I've actually visited the shop. You see, I haven't played this game for ages.
Hmm.
I'm satisfied by just getting
Well, he's obviously a psychopath. Oh, I love it when the objects around me are too hot to touch.
Still, objects are too hot to touch.
He's a
What is
wrong un.
wrong with you? So, is the Thunderhammer any good now, or is it like?
It's good if you can get thrust and momentum on it, and you don't mind it not being able to cleave anything more than 3 targets. Like, if you build it absolutely correctly, you can 2-hit a demon host on damnation. But it's incredibly annoying to actually build it like that, because you need thousands upon thousands of crafting materials to do it. I mean, I think I built 30 or 40 Thunderhammers before I found one with the correct stats on it. But once you've got it, yeah, it's pretty fun. But it's still quite clunky.
Once you got it, it's very average.
Yeah. I mean, I would say go with the Eviscerator, man. It's more satisfying to play with.
Oh no, I was just looking because I had like there was a Thunderhammer in the old.
Oh, what's it got on it, man? Like, blessings-wise.
Well, its base level is like 349,
Yeah.
and it's got momentum 2.
Well, is it in the shop or Sire Melkit's one?
Shop.
So, I mean, momentum 2's not bad. Like, you want momentum on it because it'll keep you alive. So momentum's for sustained, thrust is for like the big punchy damage. So thrust is basically you hold down your heavy attack for like 3 seconds, you get 3 stacks of it, and you do something like 60% more damage on a heavy attack hit, which allows you to like 2-shot demon hosts. Because you hit the like power charge, stack it to 3 thrusts, and then let it go. But it's very susceptible to anything walks in front of it, you'll immediately hit that instead, and you've just yeah, it can be incredibly frustrating to use. It's weird. It's kind of, it's got a cleave cap on it, and when you power it up, it discharges on the first thing it hits. So in a horde situation, you can't just power it and cleave through everything. You power it, and the first thing it connects with, it discharges, and usually that'll be like a poxwalker or just trash, and the crusher you're trying to hit ends up giving you an enema with its large mace. Yeah, I mean, it kind of needs to be able to smash through things, but it doesn't. I mean, I think it needs a rework, to be honest, but fuck knows when that's going to happen. Yeah, very much so. It does just act like a rubber mallet.
Have you done like a video on the problems of the Thunderhammer?
I have done, but I haven't done one recently.
We're going to do one more try then, one more time.
Yeah,
Let's go
man.
around the block there. Fred's only going to the toilet though.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me a second.
Let's check out my penances because I've got a few that's still ticking over. Okay, so I've got to do 94 more missions. Lots more special conditions. Help another 140 downed people. So lots, basically. Right missions, raiding party.
Ugh. Sweet.
I mean, I'm nowhere near some of these.
Hey?
Oh, I'm just looking at some of the mission achievements, man. It's like complete 500 raiding missions or seen a couple of people with them, but not many. Let's try out the new map, the other new map, man. We'll do it on a 2 just so you see it.
That's because I've got a Thunderhammer with me, so. It'll probably be awful.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, that Thunderhammer's quite cool. That's more of like a multi-target hammer, whereas the other one's like super single target.
Who is this? Who's Hallowetti?
The woman you buy the cash shop items from.
What's she doing giving out missions?
So we're stealing stuff from people and she wants a bit of it.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Good job he
adorable.
can't read, isn't it?
Maybe he can.
Maybe he knows.
Anyone else feel a yawn building? Or maybe a murderous rage?
Your defiance will melt once Grendel learns of this.
Yeah?
So Milk's involved as well.
We got things to do. Now head for the maintenance site in you lot. We'll take the rest from there.
Time to earn our pay. A portage point.
I thought you were off telling tales.
One grenade.
It's quite a cool map as well, man. I don't think there's any bibbity booping to do in this one.
Yes.
Lovely things.
Lollygag. There's no power to these tracks. You should be approaching the maintenance siding.
Oh, I thought something was crawling on me. Then it's not. It's just the fucking wire to my headphones.
You should probably come back.
Yeah, man, it's that time of year. All the creepy crawlies come out and start touching you and biting you.
Grenade! We can use that! A pity we can die but once in service to the master of mankind. I don't know. One seems like plenty.
Brilliant. I don't think. The trains are in the way.
Right, we've got to power the tracks.
On the tracks, you say?
Yep.
The beauty is a peace.
Yep, tracks powered.
Nicely done. Your data interrogators do the rest. That appears to be functional.
Yeah, the trades move out the way. See, I think it's pretty cool, man. Because the train actually like starts disappearing.
Disappearing, you say?
Yep.
Like they do in real life.
Yep. They just vanish. Like magical choo-choo trains.
You need not fear the bomber.
Yeah. Okay. So we've done that. What do we do next then?
Now we move the other trade. Yep. Lots of train moving. What's nice is it feels like they're actually paying attention to what people like in missions with these new maps.
What do you mean?
It's just how they've kind of paced them and set them up.
The interrogator uplink is offline. Far behind you.
It's like Just trying to think of this way to explain it.
I like the way the train is moving instead of like just it going like, oh,
Just standing there and waiting. Yeah. And also, like, you'll see as you get further onto the level, there's some really cool bits, but I'm not going to tell you. I want you to experience them.
I'm in the best mood to experience these things right now.
Oh, yeah, man.
More about experience.
I thought you would be. Both really. They've sort of walled off the different areas. So instead of it just being an absolute clusterfuck and then really dull, they've changed the pacing so it kind of keeps you engaged all the way through.
No one needs a book.
Nope. It's not Vermin Tide. I don't give a shit about books.
My apologies, but I only know a Lord Darius Milk, the fearless crystallographic watercolorist and mentor.
Yeah, I mean, like, some of the in-betweeny bits of the maps just felt weirdly long and uneventful. And they've put quite a nice sense of like verticality into these missions as well. So it's not just like walking an endless corridor of nothing. You're kind of actually sort of traveling through the destroyed hive.
Oh, so it's just like a destroyed hive thing.
Yeah, this is like more behind enemy lines where everything's a bit more fucked up. Like, the whole point of this mission is we're going in there to steal some focusing crystals from them. And they've kind of condensed down like these big scenic bits, so it's like, yeah, we're in a train hub and it's very epic and large, but we're not spending 20 minutes like traversing it. It's kind of like, oh, this is cool, and then on to the next bit.
Too much does.
There is a witch around him, and don't walk into it.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if they did more of the Diablo-esque, you know, randomly stitched together, like the Chaos Wastes thing, really. But the problem with doing that with a game sort of this size is I think there'd be just too much to try to stitch together. I mean,
I reckon in time, man.
Oh yeah, man, I think it's doable. But I think for the moment, Chaos Waste-esque map is a bit beyond what we can expect from them. I do reckon we'll get it at some point though, just with
Because you go back and the Chaos Waste didn't come for years, did it?
no. And this is what I tried to point out in the last video I did. It's like
Fleeing witch seekers.
people seem to forget that Vermintide and Vermintide 2 were just broken pieces of shit when they first came out. It's not an excuse, but it is a trend in Fat Shark's sort of development cycle. I'm in no way saying it's like, oh, it's fine. It's not, but it's just how they've seemed to be doing things. And the history of how they've done things in the past. And people going, oh, well, why is there not brand new classes? Well, Vermintide didn't get any new classes for fucking ages. They're like, oh, well, they had the Slayer and all that. It's like, yeah, but the game's... it was designed from the very beginning to have those in. Whereas this is more designed to have them bolted onto at a later date.
Maybe you should do like some videos comparing like features that came into Darktide, like the sort of time scale they came into Vermin, you know. So like Chaos Waste, just to remind people how long it took them to do Chaos Waste in Vermintide.
Oh, when I did it in the last video and it just got no fucking view.
Yeah, man, I think maybe you need to do it as a single video and
Yeah.
then say, like, give it some overly emotive title.
I mean, I haven't been called a shill for a while, so I probably should do another one like that.
Who have you called a shill?
There's people who've joined groups and stuff, man.
Oh, they recognise you.
Yeah, people have recognised me. Mostly they're like, oh, hi. So, oh, you're just a fucking shill. It's like, I wish. If I was a shill, I'd be getting fucking paid for it.
It's quite funny.
Yeah. Oh, someone told them where the grimoire was. I saw it and I was like, I'm not going to say anything because it's funnier this way. Just do what everyone else does. Re-roll the fucking book missions because they're pointless.
There is that. Yeah. There's no point. It's just going to lose it, aren't you?
No, I'm still going to just do it because I can. No, just in like random groups that I've joined in this, people have like vaguely recognised me going, oh, are you the guy that does that? I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
Perhaps overlook this indiscretion.
I knew it. How much?
Shall we say a 20-80 split in your favour? Call it a consulting fee.
It's like, how can you be shilling? It's like, I've
Yeah,
got an unmonetized YouTube channel, and
Most of my videos are complaining about things that need to be fixed. It's, oh yeah, but you said it was really good in this video. It's like, yeah, because it was a good bit. You know, credit where credit's due. They've been fixing shit.
What we came for, my darling.
And how, pray, do they get out? Fly?
Ignore him, my love. Get the ascension rider moving. That'll get you clear.
Do not wonder.
Man, this bit's very cool.
yeah, man, you become like a feature, a celebrity to be bumped into.
Oh yeah, man.
No one ever recognises me when I play this.
But look, we're going up the lift. The entire map is moving.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Big old lift.
And the cranes are swinging about above us as well.
Even the Emperor needs a bit of help from this guard.
Never easy, is it? You better get the right to working again.
Well, I think like missions like this add a really nice sense of scale.
Compliments of the guard.
When you think this is just one fucking like work lift in a hive city, there's probably thousands more of them.
Exhausting, fanatic.
Yeah, man.
Oh dear, I think Frost has contracted your internet problems.
Oh no, he's got my internet problems.
I believe you're clear to continue.
Duty's getting ready to charge.
No end to them! Keep fighting!
Heretics!
Duty eliminated!
Sight is beyond our control. All shall cower before my unparalleled might.
And what's cool is, man, it's not just like a rolling background either of just continuous thing. We're actually like rising up in a big fuck off tube.
We've got like little wordy things on the wall and stuff.
She just broke the book. Ah.
Our cycle does good work. Occasionally.
Is that envy I hear?
Man, that makes me happy.
Barring other surprises.
And now it's still the crystals. They're in the box behind us. I mean, I shouldn't laugh. No, she didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, that's not right. You need to get the blast gate open. Find a problem and sort it, yeah?
That's it. Extraction isn't far. I'll let you know where to deposit my cut, Lady Alice.
I think the two veterans are the only ones that actually wanted it. I don't think Ugg and I give a shit.
No. Literally have to exit the level with the things.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, you have to actually get it back to the Valkyrie.
Showing off.
I just feel like they're adding a bit more effort into things, man.
Yeah, should definitely be more of that. The requirement to actually evacuate stuff.
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
Sorry, there was a big bonging noise. I refreshed the Games Workshop website and they've already put the queue in place.
Hey?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the Games Workshop website just bonging at me. Sorry about that. I thought, oh, I'll have a little look to see if they've accidentally put it on pre-order yet. So it wouldn't be the first time. But no, they haven't.
Less than a minute on the queue. I'm in.
How may I assist?
Well, Void Strike stuff. I'll have that.
Each weapon is a relic. It should be cared for as such.
Yay, Blazing Spirit again.
An emergency notice. That kind of bomb. Oh no. I'm stuck running to a corner. Oh no. I just failed. Just at the end. Everything's gone pear-shaped for me.
Oh well. I think it's about that time of the night anyway.
Yeah. It's all gone the way of badness.
Been killing more heretics, have ya? Good stuff.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna depart here, aren't we?
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the content, if you did, like, subscribe if you've watched this far into a ridiculously long stream. It's not ridiculously long, is it?
It's like an hour shorter than we usually do.
3. No, it's not.
Yes, we usually go till about 1, half 1. Well, at least recently we have been.
Actually, we're confused.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we have to wake up early and try and buy Leviathan.
Yep.
So it doesn't give us long. So, yeah. So, bit of luck. Internet provided. There'll actually be some content that I can produce next week. Or at
If
least
not-
upload.
If not, expect more We Who Are About to Die and Stardew. I know it's everyone's favourite.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. Right. So until the future,
Yeah.
say farewell. Oh, but I'll sort a graveyard keeper in a sec, so you can watch some more stuff, because I'll actually do that. I'll literally log off the stream and then I'll sort out my graveyard keeper that I should have released like about 6:30, like about 4 hours ago. So if you just hang on the channel, like give me like 5 minutes to do it, I'll do it. So right. Alright. Right.
Catch you later, folks.
See you virtually in a bit in the past. It'll be past Doug. He's much cooler than me. Right. Later.